Hare Krishna, dear devotees, Danda Pranam to everyone. So, we have discussed 31 sloka, 31 sloka yesterday. So, today we will be discussing slokas from 32 to 35. I'll read and then we'll continue. Kim no rajyena govinda, kim bhogair jivitena va, yeshamathe kankshitam no rajyam bhoga sukhani cha, tai ime vasthita yudhe pranamscha tyaktva dhanani cha, acharya pitara putras tathaiva cha pitamahaha, matula swashura pautra shyalaha sambandhinas tatha etanna hantum ichchami gnatopi madhusudana api trailokya rajasya hetho kim no mahi krite nihatya dhartarashtranam naha kaprithi syaj janardana. Translation by His Divine Grace S. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O Govinda, of what avail to us are a kingdom, happiness, or even life itself, when all those for whom we may desire them are now arrayed on this battlefield? O Madhusudana, when teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, fathers-in-law, grandsons, brothers-in-law, and other relatives are ready to give up their lives and properties and are standing before me, why should I wish to kill them, even though they might otherwise kill me? O maintainer of all living entities, I am not prepared to fight with them, even in exchange for the three worlds, let alone this earth. What pleasure will we derive from killing the sons of Dhritarashtra? Hare Krishna. So we'll just go for a small recap and then we'll continue with our session. Okay, so what did Arjuna say in the past few days, slokas? My body is quivering, mouth is drying up, body is trembling, hair is standing up, my bow, Gandiva, is slipping from my hand, skin is burning, unable to stand any longer. I'm forgetting myself, mind is reeling, I am seeing only misfortune, that is hopelessness. And he wants to stop, but he's unable to, right? The hopelessness, he wants to stop all the misery, but he's unable to, right? For example, all these things are not just happening in this war. People say that, oh, this is for Arjuna who is battling, he is in the war. I'm not in the war, so why do I need Bhagavad-gītā? People may say that, right? So, but people who are in anxiety issues, right? Smoking, drugs, intoxicants, illicit sex, gambling, and all these people who have a lot of anxieties in life, who have indecisiveness, they are not able to make decisions, right? They have bewilderment, they are totally bewildered with the Maya in this material world, right? They lose hope and they stop doing their duty, right? As the same way as Arjuna has also stopped doing his duty. So Bhagavad-gītā is not just for the people who are in the battlefield or waging wars. It's for everyone, right, who are in indecisiveness or who are confused in their duty, etc. So it's for everybody. We should understand that. Now, coming to 32, 35 slokas of which we are studying today. So here, Arjuna is addressing Lord Krishna as Govinda. Govinda means go, means cows and senses, right? Cows or senses. And Vinda means giver of pleasure. Giver of pleasure to cows and senses. Who is giving the pleasure is Lord Krishna. So that's why Krishna's name is also called Govinda. So, oh Govinda, you know how to give pleasure to us all, right? So Arjuna is thinking, so Arjuna doesn't want to fight in this war, right? His intention is he doesn't want to fight. So he is expecting Krishna to say, you're anyway Govinda, you're supposed to give me pleasure. So allow me not to fight this war and give me pleasure, because he's in a lot of pain of he doesn't want to fight, he doesn't want to kill his relatives. So he's calling Krishna as Govinda to let him not fight in this war and give him comfort and pleasure, right? That's why he's calling Krishna as Govinda. Now, for example, this is the same with the living entities also in this material, right? They're always trying different things to keep themselves happy, right? We are all trying to keep ourselves happy in many ways. What are those ways? eating, so many things, eating, drinking, right? Dancing, sniffing, smoking, looking at few things, acting, so many things, touring, people go to tourism, etc. Different types of happinesses are there, but they're all temporary. And after that, grief may also come, right? People achieve so many big things in life. If we see the Olympic champions and all, they go to the peak, and after that they don't know what to do, what to achieve, right? They have achieved everything, and then they go into depression. So that's the problem, right? So many we are utilizing so many things, happiness in this world, but at the end of the day, people are getting into depression. They're taking anti-anxiety drugs, so many things. Anxiety is so much, anxiety is there, especially in the developed world. So, but we have to understand that Krishna is not our order supplier, right? We are trying to be independent of the Lord, but we have to understand that here Krishna is, Arjuna is calling Krishna as Govinda, but we should understand that Lord Krishna is not our order supplier, right? Oh, when will I get my visa? When will I get my good job? Oh, I have booked my train, it's in waiting list, will it get confirmed? When will I get a good job? When will I get a good wife? When will I get married? Whether I'll pass my exam and distinction? Will I get a paid holiday perks, etc., etc.? No, the Lord is not our order supplier. Okay, that's, we have to understand that. Okay, so Govinda means and if we don't understand that, if we don't understand that Lord Krishna is not our order supplier, that's when we get some calamities in our in this world. Like, for example, the best example is COVID. At that time, when we had nice oxygen, everything was there, very nice, but we didn't give I mean to say, a lot of jivas didn't give a lot of importance to the Lord. They didn't give gratitude. What did the Lord do? He gave COVID, so people were not able to take oxygen. Also, they were not able to get out. He locked the freedom, right? So that's why he gives us little pain. So to understand that, oh, God is not our order supplier. We should give gratitude. We should give kritagnata. We should have kritagnata towards the Lord, gratitude towards the Lord, that the Lord is maintaining us so nicely. And so, for example, a small example is there regarding this. For example, we are standing in front of a mirror, okay? And we are decorating that reflection, that mirror, whatever we are seeing the reflection, we are nicely decorating, putting a nice bindi, cosmetics, etc., etc. So many things nice. We're putting some sticky tape or blue tack, etc., and nicely we're decorating the reflection. The moment we move, that reflection is gone, isn't it? So all the decoration is useless. In the same way, we are actually reflection of the Lord, right? God, what does the Lord say to us about us? Mamevamsho jivaloke jivabhuta sanatanaha manashashtan indriyani prakriti sthani karshati. Mama eva amsha. We are reflection of the Lord. We are part and parcel of the Lord. So if we, the part and parcel, if it comes away from the Lord, so you want to enjoy separately from the Lord, it's not the right way of doing things. Now, what is the solution for this? So here Srila Prabhupada is saying, you nicely serve the Lord nicely, and then you will also gain happiness automatically. Automatically, all the desires will be fulfilled, right? But if we serve the Lord very nicely, all right? So the example given here is like a driver. A driver is, for example, driving a very nice car. Okay, master is sitting in the front seat or the back seat, and the master asks the driver, turn on the AC, put the music, kirtan, whatever. Okay, so but see, it might be a Porsche, Mercedes, BMW, whatever. But the driver, along with the master, the driver is also enjoying the car, driving the car. Next thing is, he's also sitting there enjoying the AC. He's also listening to the music. It's not like the master will say, turn on the AC, but you can't get the AC. So you put on your jacket or sweater. No, both, even when the master is enjoying, the driver is also getting perks, the enjoyment, right? So in the same way, if we, instead of enjoying the senses separately from the Lord, if we serve the Lord nicely, right, then we will also get the satisfaction, right? We will automatically, all our desires will be fulfilled. All the bad materialistic desires will run away from the mind. That is the main important thing that we need to understand here. So it is said, Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchati. Okay, so we have to, through bhakti, we have to serve the Lord, not ourselves. That is very important, right? hoy Nityara Krishna Das. Nityara Krishna Das, Jivara Swarupa. What is the Swarupa of the Jiva? Krishna's Das Nityara, not like sometimes here, sometimes there. No, not like that. Every time. It's and also people don't understand this, right? They say they have an agenda, right? Generally, living entities, they have an agenda, and if that agenda is not fulfilled, they will say, what will they say? Oh, God is not there. They don't believe in God. God is not there, not there. That's it. So there is a small example here, like son, father, and uncle. Son, child. Yes, okay. Son, father, and uncle. So son is asking the father. He is having a little cold or cough, etc. And he's asking, oh, my dear father, please give me chocolate. So the father says, no, 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 no. Now you have got cough. You are coughing all night. You have been coughing. Now you are asking me chocolate. I'm not going to give you chocolate. Now, what does the son do? He goes to the uncle, Mamaji. He goes to the uncle and says, oh, uncle, give me chocolate. See, the uncle doesn't see the child all the time. The uncle doesn't know what is the issue that this kid is facing. He said, chalo, we'll go to the shop, and he gives a very big chocolate. So this is the difference between the Jiva, the demigods, and Lord Krishna. So that's why the Krishna knows when we deserve, he will give us, and that will be good to us. Now, for example, the chocolate has been given by the uncle. What will he do? He will eat the chocolate. What will happen? What is the result? He will get more cough and cold, and then he may also get beating from the father. So it's very good. It's very important that we stay with Lord Krishna instead of going towards the demigods. So this is what is very important, that Krishna is not our order supplier, and he knows what to give to us at the right time. This is very important that we need to know. And what is the Lord doing here? Actually, what's happening? The Jiva, the living entity, they want to enjoy separately, but they don't understand that this body is given by the Lord, maintained by the Lord also, right? The Jiva doesn't maintain the body. It is always using the Prakriti. And who is maintaining the Prakriti? The Lord himself, right? So that's why we should understand that we cannot enjoy away from the Lord. We are never independent. We're always dependent on the Lord, right? We may stop eating for some time. We may stop drinking for some time, but oxygen we have to take continuously, right? So we are always dependent of the Lord. We can never be independent. We can never separately enjoy away from the Lord. This is very important to understand. Now, there is a small example here. The example is, for example, a mother is cooking, right? Mother want to cook. So mother, she has brought all the vegetables, etc., etc. She has heated the oil. Now the kid comes. The kid who is not very experienced, he want to cook. What will happen? What are the possibilities? He may put extra oil. He may put less salt, or extra salt, extra chili, or less chili, right? He may cut his fingers. He may put the hot oil on him. So many things will happen. So that's why it's very important to leave it to the experienced dude, right? Lord Krishna knows everything, what to give, what not to give. If you leave it to the mother, oh, mother, I'm hungry, please give me prasadam. And the mother will nicely cook. She is experienced. She will cook nicely. She knows what the kid wants. She knows what the kid has eaten the previous day. So she won't repeat today, because he will say, oh, I'm eating the same thing every day. So the mother knows what to give to the Lord, to the child. In the same way, our Lord Krishna also knows what to give and when to give to different jivas according to their consciousness. Okay. Otherwise, what will happen if we give too much to the jiva without cleaning their consciousness? Then what will happen? They will misuse it, and they will become even get into more trouble. For example, the best example is KBC. Kaun banega crorepati. People have earned so much, but lot of people who have earned so much at once have. A lot of people have lost that money also, it seems, right? Because they didn't know how to spend it. So that's why. And here it is said that the best example is watering the root. The moment we root the water nicely, right? Water the root nicely, what will happen? The water will go to the trunk, and then to the branches, the leaves, the fruits, everything will be nourished. In the same way, if we chant nicely, if we give attention to the Lord, if we serve the Lord nicely, all our desires will be automatically satisfied. Srila Prabhupada used to say to the disciples, catch my dhoti, I will take you home back to Godhead. That means follow me, that's all, right? Follow. So become a good devotee. That's what we have to understand, okay? Now, Here. Now Arjuna is saying, oh, I will not kill any of these. Who he's explaining, who are all there in the battlefield? He's saying, oh, my teachers, fathers, sons, grandfathers, maternal uncles, father-in-law, brother-in-law, so many relatives, right? He is telling, no, they are so dear to me. What will I do in this kingdom, right? If I kill all of them, okay, I'll get the kingdom, but what will I do? It's like saying party alone. A person cannot party alone, right? What will he do? Party alone. It's useless, isn't it? Previously, we used to have big families, right? 20 years ago, 30 years ago, big families. Slowly, the big family has become small family. Now the family has become one and one. That's it. Mother and husband and wife. That's it. And the kid. If there are no kids, okay, only mother and husband and wife. That's it. Okay. So what's happening? People have become lonely, and then they are enjoying lonely everything, whatever it is, lonely, and then they are going into depression. So Arjuna is saying, "Arey, if I kill all these people, I will have the kingdom. With whom will I enjoy?" So that's why Arjuna is saying, "Oh, I don't want to kill my relatives." Okay, and he is saying, he's calling Krishna as Madhusudana. Madhusudana means killer of Madhu, demon Madhu. So this Madhu, actually, he's two brothers are there. Okay, Madhu and Kaitaba. So what happens is they get a boon. Okay, they get a boon and they cause a lot of trouble to all the demigods. Okay, and then all the demigods, they go to Lord Krishna, and Krishna kills both this Madhu, especially Madhu. So that's why his name is called Madhusudana. So Arjuna is telling, all these are relatives. I don't want to kill them. And you have already killed some demons, right? Like Madhu and so many other demons. And he is calling him Madhusudana. So you please kill all these people. Now, Arjuna doesn't understand that Krishna has already decided to kill all these Kauravas and everybody who have been in the path of adharma. Okay, Krishna has already decided these people have been doing all the bad things. Now I have to kill them. Now what he has done is Lord Krishna has made Arjuna as just an instrument, right, of that result, which Arjuna didn't know. So that's we have to understand. Now devotee knows the will of the Lord, and he or she will accept anything for the service of the Lord. And if the Lord is not willing, he will not accept anything. So in the future chapters, we'll know, okay, Arjuna is said to be a natural devotee of the Lord, and therefore he didn't like to retaliate against the miscreant cousins and fathers, but it was the Lord's plan that they should all be killed. Okay, so in the future chapters, we'll know what a wonderful devotee Arjuna is. But what else did they do? What did the Kauravas do to these Pandavas? They gave poison to Bhima, right? But what happened to Bhima? He came stronger. He had 2,000 strength of a 2,000 elephants. After giving poison, he goes into Ganga, like they tie him his hands and legs. But how did he return? He got 8,000 extra strength of the elephants. Okay, 8,000 elephant strength. So total became 10,000. See, but by the Krishna's mercy. Okay, and then what else did Kauravas do? They planned to burn all the Pandavas along with their mother in Lakshagraha. Okay, but still their Vidura helps, and somehow they come out of the trouble, right? In the dice game, what happens? They were cheated by Shakuni. Okay, he had a special dice. Okay, it was made by bones of one king. Okay, so whatever he says, 6 means 6 will come, 7 means 7 will come, 1 means 1 will come. It's like that. That was also cheating, right? And then Dushasana, what does Dushasana do? He pulls Draupadi by her hair, and then he tries to disrobe her in front of everybody. Okay, and what does Duryodhana say? He tells Draupadi to come and sit on his lap. That is a very bad thing. And what does Karna say? Karna calls Draupadi as a prostitute, Vaishya. Okay, so many things. They have sent Pandavas to 12 years Yajnatavas and 1 year disguise, right? 13 years of Vanvas. But what happened at the end of the day? They all came very strong. But still Arjuna, what does Arjuna do? Oh, I don't want to kill these relatives. Why? A devotee is like that. Doesn't matter. He may cause so many problems He might be facing a lot of problems, but still a devotee is very soft-hearted. That is the quality of a devotee. And they always have faith in the Lord. That is very important. What did Arjuna, Krishna, what happened to Krishna? So many, they went to Vanavas, etc., etc. But in all these 13 years, what happened to Arjuna? He went to the heaven, he went to Lord Shiva, so many, he went to here and there, and what he acquired, so many wonderful weapons. So, they might have went into a lot of pain, but at the end of the day, by the mercy of Krishna, by the mercy of the Lord, they became stronger. And since they are such a wonderful devotees, and these Kauravas did so many wrong things, still Arjuna is thinking, oh, I don't want to kill these people. So that is the quality of a devotee, okay? And here, what we have to understand here is Srila Prabhupada is telling in this purport, Arjuna may want to not to kill all these Kauravas, but since Kauravas did such a bad acts on these devotees, on the Lord's devotees, the Lord is not ready to excuse these Kauravas. Okay, the devotee may be ready to excuse, but the Lord will never excuse. And the Lord is ready to excuse on his own account. If you say something to the Lord, okay, Lord will excuse. Arey, bacha hai, chhod do. He is a small child. He is ignorant. Okay, but the Lord doesn't tolerate any mischief done to the devotee by the miscreants. Right? He will not excuse anyone who has done harm to his devotees. So, what are the examples? Hiranyakashipu, Prahlad Maharaj. Right? Prahlad Maharaj at the last he asks, "What will happen to my father? You have killed him anyway, so will he get a good destination?" Like that he will ask Lord Narasimhadev. Dhruva also, when Lord Vishnu gives boon to the Dhruva, right, he gives him a nice planet. While he is going, he asks Lord Vishnu, where is my mother? Right, I want my mother. I don't want to stay away from my mother. Like, what is the destination of my mother? I have done some good things. Okay, you are sending me to the different planet. You have given me moksha, etc. What about my mother? So it's like that. A devotee is always worried about others, not just themselves. That is very important. Okay. And devotees are very compassionate. What do? They help in book distribution, chanting, right, preaching, cooking, cleaning, maintaining the temple, etc., etc. And then what will happen? And because of this, they will become more lovable to the Lord. And here, actually, it is said that after winning the war, the Pandavas, they actually ruled the kingdom only for 37 years. So Arjuna is thinking, for such a small duration, I have to kill all these people. Now, then next, Arjuna will be in the next sloka. Arjuna will be talking about sins. What sort of sins they will come to him if they kill all these Kauravas. Okay, so he'll be talking about what is his complaint. Even more, he's complaining more. Okay, so what he will be talking about sins. So that we will discuss tomorrow in the next sloka. Thank you, dear devotees. Dandat pranam to everyone. Hare Krishna. So any questions or suggestions we will take now. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandat pranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat pranam.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandat pranam.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Hare Krishna.